Hello, beautiful human. I'm Zach. That is Dan.
Hey.
And we welcome back to the studio a really great friend of ours. I don't know why I said it like that, but I'm talking about Poppy.
Yay, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Hi, Poppy.
Hey,
How are you?
I'm great. Zach saying, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good, honestly. Living life, feeling good.
Dan, too.
Yeah, I missed you.
I missed you, too. Yeah, Zach and I were reviewing about the belly button.
Yeah, we watched that earlier today. You poked me right in the belly button.
Anytime.
Yeah, I mean, that GIF lives on the internet forever for many people to just get a glimpse at Dan's body in a way that they never have before.
Have you been working out since?
I have been. Maybe I'll...
Congrats.
I was going to say maybe I'll show you later, but that's not appropriate.
Oh, look.
Where do you fall with love today?
I'm in love with myself.
Interesting. Is that new?
Yeah.
What does it really deeply mean to be in love with yourself?
Well, it means to me that you know when things go awry, you at least have yourself.
True. When there is nobody else.
Yeah. You are the most consistent in your life.
Your thoughts on the phrase self-love is selfish or not selfish?
What?
Which is it?
Self-love is not selfish.
It is true.
How do you feel about that?
I think it's not selfish, but at the end of the day, you don't want to be too blinded by oneself to then not see those who may love you around you.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I think it only becomes problematic when, well, you're an ill-intended person.
That's true. Yeah, people are their motives, you know?
Yeah.
I also deeply believe character is fate. Like who you are is what you bring your way.
Yeah, I think if you are somebody that lives life thinking you're an anxious person, you will attract anxious energy. And if you identify as an angry person, you will bring angry energy around and it will perpetuate. So as soon as you verbalize it and it goes out there, then you're getting that back. So if you say, I'm a happy person, or at least you try your best to be,
It can happen.
it can happen.
So you believe in energy manifestation, the universe.
Yeah, but I'm not a tarot card person.
Got it. I get that. I don't,
Because we live in Los Angeles and people like to talk about the stars a lot. And in the sky, that is. They talk about other stars too, but yeah, I think stars are nice to look at, but I don't know if they're determining anything for my life.
Do you believe in astrology?
Well, that's kind of what I was getting at.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
you-
No.
No.
I like to listen to people talk about it, but I don't like when people talk at me about it. I don't like when people talk at me about anything.
Will somebody's star sign affect, or does that come into your process when looking for love?
No,
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I think you can definitely find yourself in some sticky situations by cutting yourself off by just referring to the stars to determine your fate. You laugh. You know I'm right.
Oh, yeah. And a lot of people do it.
Yeah, I don't really have friends like that, though.
Who do you keep around you?
The best.
How do you find and curate the best?
Well, you don't find out who somebody is until you're in a crisis and who shows up.
Truth.
So,
That is very true and sad, though.
yeah, but the friends I've had now up until this point, they've been around for a long time, like 10 plus years. And, you know, if you were in prison, who would you call? Who would answer the phone, you know? I don't plan on going to jail, but if I did, I know who I would call.
And in that situation, it is a quantity, not a quality, not quantity thing.
Yeah, absolutely. So are you asking me what the checklist is?
Yeah. How do you determine who a good friend is?
Well, who can I cry in front of? And who won't automatically take my side in situations?
You want to see the other side, but how do you balance that with somebody who's also down to defend you?
Well, I have 4 friends that come to mind that will always supply the truth for me, even if I don't want to hear it.
And that's a real friend.
Yeah, and I have 4.
That's a good number.
It's a great number.
So,
I have other friends, but it's like rings of an onion. There are certain ones that are closer to the center.
beautiful. That's a nice way to look at an onion.
Do you like onions?
I do. Mostly chopped up and grilled, but not.
Not raw.
No, I know somebody who likes raw onions.
Dan?
I like raw onions.
Oh.
Do you?
No. Not even on like a burger or anything. Because then you smell.
I don't think Dan cares about smelling.
I think that's part of the.
But what if you meet somebody?
Bad timing.
If it's not the stars, it's the onions.
Do you cry often because you don't really show much emotion?
From time to time. I went maybe 4 years without crying.
Wow, that is. Did you ever wonder why or find out why? And also, like, what was it like to cry for the first time after 4 years?
Well, did I find out why? Yes. And the first time after that amount of time, it was a lot. It was like I was given all of these emotions in a box that I had to sort through and then assign them a location. This goes here, and that goes there, and this is okay, but that's not. Yeah, like that.
It's overwhelming.
It could be worse. We could be dead.
Amen. Freeing to cry after and to figure that all out?
I think I'm always going to figure it out. I think everybody is always going to be figuring things out.
Truth.
Yeah. There's no grand epiphany that you come to. I think every day you should try to be better than yesterday. Obviously. Otherwise, you're stagnant.
Yeah. And, I mean, amen. Easier said than done to challenge yourself. Is this latest body of work, was it a challenge for you at all?
Well, I think making an album is always a challenge for different reasons, but this album, it's nice to be talking about it now, but it was finished like over a year ago.
Wow.
Yeah. So,
Why was it strategy to wait so long or what?
I changed record labels a couple of times, so that contributed to the delay, I guess.
Yeah.
But, you know, I don't really like those people.
Truth.
Why not? Why not?
Well, I don't even know if they like music.
Record label executives?
Yeah.
What do they like? Money?
Yeah, but also they're just not very interesting as people, you know? Look at how they dress. I wouldn't let them shop for me.
Did you find the right partner for this album, obviously, but it takes a beat.
Yeah, well, it's being released through Sumerian, who released some other albums by me. And, you know, they've been nice. So, it's great.
Sick. And this album is a departure from the last, right?
Yeah, the last one was called Flux.
And this is Zig.
Sick.
What is zig? Half a zag.
That's true. Are you trying to say something?
I might be. What are you trying to say by zig?
That there's more to come.
Ooh. So Zig is half of Zag.
We figured it out.
You when teasing this body of work, we're connecting it to your hair. Is this album, I mean, it's pop, yes? Is that fair to say?
Yeah, I like pop music.
You also like heavy metal.
Heavy music.
So would you not, how would you have categorized the last album?
Flux was a album with guitars. It was more rock, but I always like songs with hooks. Candy.
And is that what we're getting with Zig?
We are getting a more rhythmic leaning record with Zig.
Are these stories rooted in honesty or imagination?
Honesty.
All of them?
Yeah.
Was that hard to do or easy?
I think it's always a challenge to come to a place where you feel a bit vulnerable, but I work a lot with one of my best friends named Simon, and we've known each other for about 11 years now. And she always makes sure I'm honest. If I feel, I don't know if I should say that, she's like, if you don't know, you should say it. You should say it. If you feel hesitant, it should be said.
That's a really hard rule to follow all the time because, I don't know, it is scary to share. No?
Yeah, do you have a problem sharing? You talk a lot.
I definitely do. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I'm more scared about the implications that it could have to those I'm sharing about or their role within my life, you know? Because I've been, over the years, have run into so many problems with sharing or just sharing one side of a story or oversharing because I do it so freely because it feels like second nature to me. But the flip side is I do go in with trepidation every time because I'm like, how is the other person going to receive this? You know? And then sometimes it is, you know, deep stuff that probably would be better left with just me. But I don't know. My inclination is to share. No, but yeah, sharing is something, you know, but at this point in time, it's like second nature. Church outfit. Mm-hmm. Is that connected to the way you grew up or where does that come from?
It's about me wanting to dress for death. This is a dress I want to be buried in.
So, where does that thought even start? Like, how does death creep in? But then also the flip side is, how does one focus solely on what they want to wear? And do you know what you're going to wear?
Yeah. Well, there's a couple of questions there.
Yeah.
Well, when we went into the studio on that day, I was reading something on the internet and I said to Simon, I want to write a song about the last dress I'll ever wear. And that's how Church Outfit came about. And we wrote the song in its entirety and recorded it. And then maybe 3 weeks later, because we were doing sessions very consistently, I said the same idea again, forgetting that I already had the idea. And Simon goes, you already had that idea, and we wrote that song. I'm like, oh, I think it's okay. I think it's a good song. So that's how it came to be. It was going to be lost in a hard drive.
All because you were wondering about the last dress you would ever wear. Do you think that after you see the last dress? How does that thought even enter your brain? Or
Well,
nothing?
what is an outfit that you would want to die in?
I've never thought of that.
Okay, well, ask yourself.
I guess my Birkenstocks. You know?
In Zach Sang's casket viewing, we're watching him wear Birkenstocks.
Yes.
It's very fitting.
It makes sense. You know, whatever your local art teacher would probably wear or local lesbian librarian.
Okay.
Probably a vest of some sort, a cardigan, baggy pants cropped about the ankles. Probably like a pocket on one of the legs.
Oh, I can see
But
it
just
right
one pocket.
Yeah, to hold my brushes
What's in the pocket?
Paintbrushes, library card.
A vape.
Yeah, vape.
Okay.
Yeah. Damn.
What's your dress look like on your death day?
Chaparral. I want it loud and proud.
So you know exact? Do you know the exact outfit?
That would be custom.
Okay, got it. Okay, of course.
Oh, it's a fashion designer. I see.
Sick.
Do you know how you want to die?
No, I didn't really think that far.
All right.
Do you usually forget that you like came up with ideas and wrote full songs?
It happens sometimes.
What is that attributed to? Is it like how many songs did you make for this album that ended up with 11?
I think 35 or 45.
Wow.
I forget. Yeah.
That's a lot of songs.
Yeah.
So how are you figuring out the story that you want to tell fully? Are you pulling from all of those once it's done? Or are you kind of placing them as they go?
I think they make themselves known. I kind of view it as them talking to each other. So, like, Church Outfit's cousin is Knockoff,
Ah.
you know, and Flicker is its distant relative.
Can you explain that connection? Because that song ends the album.
Flicker?
Yeah.
Does it?
That's track list I'm looking at.
Okay, I don't remember.
What's number 5 on the track list I'm looking at?
Okay, that sounds better. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thanks, Jordan. Thank you so much.
So, Church Outfit's cousin's Knockoff and its distant relative is Flicker. I just feel like I just feel it.
What story are you telling in Flickr?
I'm flickering between the fear of forever with somebody. And the lyric is I flicker between fear and a vision of forever.
Is your fear of commitment?
No, it's more I'm okay with forever by myself, but I think when you tie yourself to somebody, you're putting a lot of stake in them. And sometimes they make bad decisions. So you want to make sure you're okay first by yourself before you're tying yourself to somebody else.
It's true. Because tying yourself to somebody else, you then, their actions, they're an extension of yours to a certain degree.
To a degree.
It's hard because that part of a relationship is, the only way you figure that out is almost like letting people in and trial and error, essentially.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Getting clear on what you're okay with.
That's a big one. But you really can't, when do you figure out those boundaries? Only once you become okay
You
with
got to play
yourself.
the game to win.
Damn. Is that song come deeply retrospectively, right?
I wrote it while I was seeing a very boring person.
Why are they boring?
I was bored out of my mind.
How long did you put up with it for?
Too long.
Why did you put up with it for that long or for any period of time?
Because prior to that, I was with some person that was not boring, but very chaotic. And it was bad for me.
You wanted the opposite.
Yeah, and it was too far the other way. Oops.
You're looking for middle.
Yeah, somewhere the pendulum will fall in the middle at some point. Maybe. Who cares? I don't know. I have a cat.
Sick. That really, you love the cat, obviously.
Obviously.
That's what matters.
He's my number one.
Sick.
What's his name?
Pie.
Love that.
Pi was born on Christmas,
Christmas Day.
just like Jesus.
I'm so glad you remembered.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is sweet baby Jesus. He tours with me. I would have brought him here if I knew it was cat friendly.
Oh, yeah.
What else about him? He can open doors.
Oh, that's sick.
He has a lot of uncles.
Who are they?
Everyone that's on tour with me.
Oh, got it.
I was like, is Pi okay? Where is he? Want to make sure he's accounted for.
People care about him.
Yeah, he sleeps in a different person's bunk every night.
It's like family.
Yeah,
Does that make you the Virgin Mary?
yeah.
Congrats.
Thank you. It's really hard to maintain that sometimes.
I totally get it.
Yeah.
hard. What it becomes. Yo.
Did you listen to it?
So I've only been listening to. Did you get the full album?
No, we only have the 3 songs.
That's good.
Is that what you wanted out of me?
Well, I think you should be along for the ride as well.
Yeah, but I want to know the story because I only know Knockoff, Church Outfit, and Motorbike.
Okay, we can send it to you.
Thank you.
Afterwards.
After release day.
Thank you so much.
She'll send it to you on October 27th.
28th.
Yeah, it's out on the 27th, which, by the way, you can listen to all Poppy's music on Amazon Music. We're going to put a link in the description below.
We can talk about Motorbike.
Okay.
Hot girls riding motorcycles.
Yeah. Who wouldn't want that?
Make a good point.
Yeah.
Where does that come from?
What part?
The whole song. Like, we're like, even the thought of, I mean, do you see hot girls riding motorcycles? Do you have a vision of it?
Yeah.
Are you one?
I do have a motorcycle license, yes.
Really?
Yeah.
That's dangerous.
I also have a couple other licenses, but we can save that for another time. But I had watched this movie called Girl on a Motorcycle with Marianne Faithfull, and it quickly became a favorite of mine. And it's very romantic and shot very beautifully. I think technically on Google it defines it as a soft porn. To each their own. I just think it's a great film. And it resonated, so I also had the idea because whenever I see a girl on a motorcycle, I always stare at her a little bit longer than I would with a guy. If I see a guy, I think, what bike is that? If I see a girl, I think, wow, she's beautiful. She's cool.
Instantly.
Yeah.
Bikes are intense. Scary.
Have you ever rode a motorcycle?
No, I tried to ride a moped once and I crashed pretty instantly.
Yikes.
Yeah, would not put any of that between my knees ever again.
Well, Dan?
I tried riding a motorcycle once and it's not for me, you know?
Did you actually like successfully like ride it?
A lot of clutch action that I just can't figure out.
Can you drive a stick car?
I can. Not
Manual.
well, but I can. Can you?
Yeah.
Really? Mm-hmm. Do you learn that growing up in Boston or Nashville?
Nashville.
Interesting. Mm-hmm. I didn't know that your parents you worked at a haunted house.
Yeah.
Your parents were in the spook business. Mm-hmm. Where? And like, that's sick.
Well, yeah, when I was really small, they ran a haunted house. And I would be in it sometimes as like the screaming, crying baby or young girl.
You have a good scream.
You have a fantastic scream.
Thank you.
I didn't know you had been mastering it since a very, very young age.
Came out screaming.
See, there is something though, like, you know, being around that very young, it is different. Like I know a few people who grew up in a haunted house in Kansas City, Missouri. It's in the Bottoms, and they're like really kind of weird. Not gonna lie to you, weird people.
Okay.
You know, they're just like they're built different. You know, because a lot of the places.
I was also homeschooled, so I think that's probably another reason.
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, well, yeah. Who we are and how we grew up and what we were around growing up definitely shapes us into who we become. 100%. But there is like, you watch people get scared early on. People, you know, you scream and then people like they scream back.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's wild.
It's almost Halloween now.
You obviously celebrate.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. What are you gonna? Do you know what you're gonna be?
Well, I've been making this costume for a little while. I was going to be a mushroom.
Oh, sick.
And I was also thinking maybe I would be like a vuvuzela.
A vuvuzela.
Mm-hmm.
The horn from the World Cup. Okay, got it.
Just a long horn. There's nothing to it.
Like what color? I guess. Like, and is
I
it
don't know, green?
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Are you making that yourself?
Yeah, it's easy.
Is it?
It's just like a tube.
I hope nobody takes it.
And when people go, "What are you?" You go, "Oh, what? Did you miss the World Cup this year?"
Just goes.
No, you just make one tone.
Yeah.
Mm. But obviously, if I was a man, I would have a lower tone.
Well,
And what about you?
oh, I don't know. I've been thinking about going as a stalk of broccoli.
Okay. That's good.
Thanks. I was thinking eggplant, but that's like really obvious. I don't want that. Like, I'm over phallic things.
Yeah. Dan?
I go as Robin every year. I got the costume on sale once, so I just
Like
reuse it.
Batman and Robin?
Yeah, Batman's useless sidekick. Fits me pretty well.
You
Do
just
they
like-
not pay you enough here?
No, he gets paid. He just likes the tights.
Okay.
He likes the way the tights make him feel.
Yeah.
Isn't that the similar, like, get up to a football player?
Yeah, my ass looks good. You remember we thought I go to the gym still, so I got to show it off somehow.
Right.
Once a year on Halloween, he wears
He
his
goes to
Robin
the gym
tights.
once a year for Halloween.
Well, no, he goes to the gym every day just for the one day a year. Yeah.
Got it.
I could go as a soccer player and we could go out together.
Yeah. But you have a girlfriend.
The more the merrier.
No.
You're right. It's gross.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
She can be something.
So you're Vuvuzela, he could be a soccer player, and then maybe your
We
girlfriend.
could take a picture at the party, but never talk to each other again.
Okay, got
She
it.
can be the referee.
Or a net.
Okay.
A net.
Yeah, or soccer ball or something.
Okay. I think a referee is a better. You can just go to Foot Locker and get that costume.
Well, I think it's unfair that you're making Poppy the only object. Like, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
All right. My girlfriend could be a cone.
That's good.
Good.
Sure, she'd look great in it.
All right. It's settled.
Sick. That's going to be a fun Halloween for you three.
It is. We're going to have a good time.
Where are we going?
It's a good question.
Your house?
You,
I don't think
I
you
was-
want to go to his
I was
house.
going to say you don't want to, but I feel like you would appreciate my house. It's
Okay.
just a little studio apartment. It has no lights and no furniture. It's basically just like a storage unit for my body.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've tried that before.
What happened?
Well, I painted the walls pink and I got furniture.
He's lasted like this for 10 years.
5 years. I've been in there.
He's a minimalist.
Yeah. He does have a red lawn chair
Yeah.
and a mattress.
In the living room.
Yeah. That's it. No TV or anything.
It's a studio. It's
What
all
do you
in here.
eat?
I eat pasta and broccoli every day and peanut butter and jelly.
What are you, 10?
It's all, I don't like many things.
But apparently you like your girlfriend. So that's good. There's 1 point. Zach, what about you? What do you like to eat?
I have very minimal wants and needs. Very, very, very minimal. I eat almost anything, you know? What do you like to eat? Are you still eating like you had, by the way, you don't call them diets. You call them, you have a name for it, right? In the way you eat?
My preferences?
Yes. And you're paleo right now?
Yeah, it's that, but I'm just particular.
But what do you, do you eat a smorgasbord of things? Do you keep it to a few things?
I don't really like sauces or dressings or things that are like wet.
Oh, interesting.
You don't like condiments.
No,
Wow, you don't dip anything.
no dipping.
Interesting. Like pasta, like would you not eat it without the sauce?
No, I wouldn't eat pasta at all.
Ever?
Yeah,
When's the last time you ate pasta?
maybe 15-ish years ago.
No way.
Yeah, pasta is not good.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You just don't like the taste at all?
I like the idea of pasta.
Explain that to me.
I like that Italian people eat it, but I don't really think it's for me. I like Italy a lot.
Have you been to Italy?
Mm-hmm.
And you went and didn't eat any pasta?
No,
Did you eat pizza?
no, I can't eat that.
Why-
It's not in my food pyramid. I like this certain kind of bread.
Mm-hmm.
I eat it every day. It's paleo bread. And whenever it's on my rider on tour and people get it for me, I know it's going to be a good day.
Wow.
Yeah.
So do you just stock up on this bread like nobody's business?
I have so many loaves of bread in my freezer.
Wow.
Yeah, lots.
When's the last time you ate pizza?
Probably about that long. I can't eat dairy.
That's I'm so I mean
No
I'm-
soy, gluten, no dairy.
your body
No
just
sugar.
responded poorly to it.
Yeah.
That's rough. I'm sorry. That's hard to adapt to.
No, it's easy for me. I just get creative. I shot a cooking video yesterday. Jordan helped me shoot it. And I made my favorite paleo protein balls.
Ooh.
And I usually use them as a way to get invited over to people's houses.
You bring
Like, I'll
them.
bake for you.
You bring your balls.
Yep.
Sick. I want some.
All right.
What's in them?
Do you have a kitchen?
Yeah.
Okay. There's cinnamon and chia seeds and oats, cranberries. We put chocolate in them yesterday. Paleo chocolate.
Wow.
Applesauce, bananas.
I want
It's
some.
really good.
Yeah, I want some like right now.
Okay.
Being healthy could be delicious.
Yeah. I like to be the house where my friends come over and they know they're going to have good snacks.
That's beautiful. Poppy's a host.
I like it.
That's a beautiful way to be. Is that new? Have you always been that way?
Well, I have a house, so I feel like I should host people at my house.
You feel obligated.
Yeah.
I get that. I mean,
It's very like cozy. It took me a while to fully customize my living location, and now it's to my liking.
congratulations.
Thank you.
So, what are you carrying with you from the rock projects that you are applying to Zig?
I don't know about the word carrying with me. I think it's just Poppy.
What is Poppy? And is it the stories you're telling? Is it the voice, obviously? But is there anything more?
The means of expression and sounds that I've wanted to explore.
Why is now the time to go back to more of a pop sound?
I don't really view it as going back. I definitely view it as more forward. But with it being more rhythmic and dance leaning, I would say that the project as a whole, it started because I wanted to have music videos where I could have dancing.
Why now?
Well, I danced for 11 years, and then I stopped, and then I started again. And I just felt like it was time for my interests to merge in this way.
What is it? I mean, all these things of like taking long pauses and then going back to them. What is it like to dance again after all that time?
There's a lot more conditioning and stretching, and you train like an athlete.
Yeah.
I very much do. I take it very seriously in that sense. And on tour, I always go to the gym, and the band is always like, there she goes to the gym. She's going to lift. And I'm like, haha, but I have bigger biceps than them.
Do you do all your own choreography or?
No, I work with other choreographers. And the one that I've been working with, her name is Zoe. She's really wonderful, extremely talented. And it's a really fun time.
I love the dancing in the knockoff music video.
Thanks, that was Zoe.
Why in that video do you have dark hair, but then occasionally blonde hair Poppy makes an appearance?
What do you think?
It's your past visiting your present?
Duality?
When you're coming up with these concepts, is it really coming from you? And who do you trust with executing these visions? Because it is nuanced in the details.
Well, Knockoff was directed with, her name is Amy and Lie. She looked at my project overall, and we threw ideas back and forth, and I told her certain checkpoints of what I was seeking to get from the video. But I do direct my own videos. I've directed quite a few at this point. There's one I'm working on next month that's a directing project. I think it's just an avenue for me that's like, it's just another arm. It's something that I have a lot of love and passion for, and it's important to communicate the message in that sense as well. And I look forward to directing more and short films as well.
Is Poppy a project or a person?
It's a project, but I'm Poppy. The line doesn't just end,
I get it.
it keeps going.
And when you look at, you know that Zag could come next. Is this like you're a person, Poppy is a project, but is this something that lives forever?
Well, the internet lives forever.
It's true. It's scary.
We have to be careful with it.
Is it wild to think that everything you've made will very, very well live forever?
Scary? I think it's that case for everyone, and I think it becomes information overload at a certain point, but I think I very much like the idea that there's a link that you can click on the internet and you can pull up everything that I've ever made. I do find that fascinating because when I'm no longer here in the physical form, if somebody's curious about what it was like, it's very well documented.
You can also, and people can use all of that to generate new Poppy pretty easy.
Yeah.
AI is one of the biggest conversations right now everywhere in all sectors of our life and work.
Yes, it's true. Does that scare you?
I don't know. I really don't. I've had the conversation with people about being turned into AI.
Is that something you desire?
No, not necessarily.
Are you afraid that you will be replaced?
No. If anything, it would be derived off of everything we've ever done.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a little scary. And when people use the pitch, oh, even when you're dead, you'll be able to interview people. That's like not really the greatest selling point. You know, I don't really want to think about that.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's wild. But I've gotten those pitches from like very serious people.
Yeah, I bet.
This album here, when you go back and you re-listen to it, because it's been done for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how do you know it was done? Truly, like, how do you know this thing was ready to go?
The last song I wrote for it was called Hard, but I think it just is a feeling thing, you know?
I don't.
Okay.
But I get the feeling. I understand, like, and like it's just an inclination. Like it's, you don't know it, but you know it.
Yeah, you're like, this is done.
Is the other half done?
I can't say that. Kraken open the Evian. Are you sponsored?
I wish.
Whoa.
That was really nice. I would like to sample that if you could send me that.
You got it. Ones and O's.
Yes.
Is that the right way to say it?
Ones and zeros.
Is that like a code? What does that mean?
It's like a love song that was written about the fact that there are many people that say that they're the one, but they're actually zeros.
Ah. Damn.
A whole lot of zeros out there.
Damn. But do you know that they're a zero before they claim that they're the one? Or do they later just prove themselves to you?
I don't know. I don't have a lot of... I don't want it to sound like I've dated a lot of people. But I've had enough experiences now to know a thing or two. You know?
Are you writing about these things as you're living it? Or is it something...
I have a lot of journals.
Almost in real time?
Mm-hmm. I really like Harriet the Spy.
Huh.
I like to journal like her.
So do you journal every day?
Mm-hmm.
And will you go into the studio with journal entries?
Yeah. That's a lot of my process.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Is everything done with Simon?
No. Now I've written songs by myself and with other collaborative partners, but Simon and I are friends, so it's fun. When we go to the studio, it's like a whole adventure.
That's cool.
We'll stop and we'll get a smoothie. We'll go for a walk. We'll bring the cat or the dog. We'll drink some tea in the studio. Maybe work for an hour and then leave. Or maybe work for 8 and then stay over, hang out. It's an enjoyable experience.
That's fun.
Is Dan your best friend?
No.
Oh, never mind then.
Sorry, did that offend you?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I would have said the same thing.
Yeah. No.
You're just coworkers.
I mean, we're more than coworkers, I think, right?
At this point, you ready for this one?
You're brothers.
We're business partners.
Well, congratulations. You brought him all the way to Amazon Studios.
Hold on. Are you telling me something I'm totally unaware of?
No, think about it.
I'm thinking.
All right.
How much does Dan make?
Not enough.
Okay.
No,
I make enough to live, but not
I was
enough.
going to say enough.
Take it up with Jeff.
I will. I'll fucking take it up with Jeff.
Yeah, Jeffrey Burnstock down in HR will totally see you when you got time.
What do you have to say to the people that are like, oh no, why isn't she making metal music anymore or rock music anymore? I know we briefly
Do
touched
people
on
say that?
sometimes in the comment section, yeah. Maybe you don't look at it, but I
I
might
don't
have.
look at it. But I don't know. I don't think they should worry.
That's good. Yeah. Either like it or don't.
Yeah, I'm just, I'm existing.
Let me ask you a question. You performed Blood Money at the Writing Festival in 2022, and I don't know if you do this every night when you perform, but you quoted Taylor Swift before you performed.
Mm-hmm.
You said,
Oh, the liars.
this song is about the liars and the dirty, dirty cheats of the world.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you quote that before performing Blood Money?
I like Taylor Swift.
That's
She has blonde hair too.
You're right. She does.
Did you go to her tour?
No, did you?
No, but if I was invited, I would.
Yeah, I didn't get invited either. I didn't
Zach?
No.
Really? Of all people, huh?
Zach did get invited. He just didn't answer the email.
You did get invited. Yeah, I didn't go, though.
Why?
I don't know. I saw it on TikTok too many times. And then my friend Carlos Camera described it to me in such vivid detail, like 4 times. I was like, I've been there already.
Yeah.
Without going, I've been there.
I like the part where she dives into the stage.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
I love seeing it from the angles, and I love hearing it with the sounds. The little bloop, bloop, bloop.
She also likes cats, I've heard.
Yeah, she's a big cat person. Yeah.
Yeah, I have cat wallpaper at my house.
Oh, in what room?
My bedroom.
Oh, that's really nice. Like, what kind of, is it just like a collage of cats? Is it?
It's a collage of cats in black and white.
Oh, that's really pretty.
Yeah.
What's your thing with cats? Why do you like them?
I think they just know a lot.
I agree.
They're very wise. Like I said, mine can open a door.
Self-sufficient.
Yeah, he likes guitars.
Really? Can he play?
He can. He'll bite the strings.
Sick.
Yeah.
I just love that they know where to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, mine can go into the toilet where the humans go.
What?
Yeah.
You've trained your cat to use the toilet?
Yeah, it's not that crazy.
Yes, it is.
Are you kidding? Are you
Can
kidding?
you use the toilet?
He barely can. He makes a mess every time. He misses. He can't aim for shit.
Okay, you're deflecting.
Yikes.
How do you... So you just get home, there's little cat poops in the toilet and you just got to flush it?
No, I think he can flush it too, can he?
He can't flush it yet, but he'll get there. I'm very encouraging. I know this about myself.
No, yeah, you seem like a good mom.
I don't want that.
You don't want kids?
No, but to a cat.
Yeah, to a cat.
I mean, you are a mom to the cat, right? Or
Yeah.
what are you to him? A zookeeper?
No. I'm his servant.
Okay, got it. Yeah, it makes
But
way
he's
more
my
sense.
cat.
Makes way more sense than zookeeper. Yes.
Yeah.
Have you ever written a song about your cat that people don't know it's actually about a cat?
I've written a song about my cat and people totally know it's about my cat. It's called 3.14. It's on YouTube.
Pie. I get it.
Yeah.
My kindergarten teacher once wrote a song about my cats. when I was
Okay.
growing up. You want to hear it? There's a line in there. It's a little controversial, so I have to skip that line because
Okay,
it
I
was
have
written.
that too. Go on.
What?
I have a line that's controversial. Go for yours first.
I'm gonna silence the line because
Okay.
I don't want the internet to cancel me.
Oh, please. That means you should say it.
No, I'm gonna skip it.
Come
but you can
on.
probably fill in the blank.
What if I can't?
Well, then we'll talk afterwards.
I want it on air.
Now there's a lot of pressure on me.
Hey, you brought it up. You got us here.
Max and Rocky are my favorite cats. They like me 'cause I'm not. They walk around with their tushies in the air. They stick 'em in my face, but I don't care because they're cats.
Oh. Okay. That's not as good as I thought it would be.
Yeah. Underwhelming. Completely. Exactly what Dan's known for, being underwhelming.
I thought it was all right.
No, it's pretty shit.
I just talked about it in this other interview that I did today. And there's a song called Fantastic Cat that I really like. It's by a Japanese artist.
Is it better than what mine?
Play it.
Yeah, way better.
Is better than my song?
Yeah. Wait, I got it right here. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Thanks.
Way
yeah.
better than your song.
It's a
Dan.
good find.
Yeah, it's debatable. I don't think I could listen to that song again. Mine, I could probably sing it again.
It's like 3 minutes long.
That's
It's really good.
You know, it's really good. Zig. You could take a listen to it. There's a link in the description below. All Poppy's music is waiting for you. Were you surprised that Blood Money ended up getting a nomination for a Grammy?
Yeah, I was definitely surprised. I was really excited.
Big deal.
Yeah.
Were you at all surprised at the reception that the rock community gave you?
I think it was really flattering and wonderful. What is the reception that I got?
They liked it.
They loved you.
Great. Love that.
Sick. Listen to the album. There's a link in the description below. Go, go, go. It's waiting for you. What are you thinking?
Oh, what comes over you when you get on stage? Because you're a very common person, but when you get on stage, you're like a different person.
Usually before I go on stage, I get really tired. I think it's from the excitement. And then when I get on stage, it just comes out.
Are you going to bring intense choreography to this tour?
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, have you been thinking about a tour?
Absolutely. Well, we're going out to the UK.
Yeah.
In Europe, I am touring with Bad Omens, and in UK, I am touring by myself in support of Zig. And I'm very excited because my last plans for touring in Europe were cut short, and then prior to that, canceled because of, the C word.
I respect not mentioning it.
Yeah. So I'm excited.
I want to go. I don't
Let's
actually think
go.
I've ever seen you perform.
Well, let's go.
I think I was at a Poppy show like very early on at
Where did I play?
the Echo in like Echo
Oh,
Park years ago.
I did go to that too.
It was like
Oh, really?
6 years ago, I think I was there.
That was so long ago now. That was fun.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. Things have changed since then.
I would assume so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was slight growth.
I've been doing this for a second.
I love your outfit.
Thanks. It's by Shu Shu Tong.
It's really cool. Stunning.
Thanks.
You are a true artist in every sense of the word. You're a true musician.
Thanks.
It's pretty wild. Like how many songs do you think you've written in your entire life?
Ooh, I don't know, upwards of like 300 or something. 400.
Wow.
I don't count.
Are those finished songs or just songs?
Finished songs. I started writing songs before I was singing because I was too nervous to sing.
Do you remember the moment where you had the confidence to try at least for the first time?
The first time I sang in front of people was in a yogurt shop.
Frozen yogurt.
Yeah,
Where? Why there?
in Nashville. Well, it's an interesting thing growing up in Nashville because people just have guitars everywhere. Always. So people were singing and they were like, "Do you want to sing a song?" And I said, okay, sure. That was the first time.
Why was that the moment? That's so wild. You wouldn't do it before.
No.
Did you play an original or a cover?
I don't remember what I sang.
Wonderwall?
Definitely not that. But I think it was an Alanis Morissette song,
Taste.
of course.
And everything changes after that.
I started to perform
Yeah.
out more.
I mean, that changes your life.
Yeah.
Are you playing guitar on this album?
I play live, but not on this record. Yeah. I think with performing, it's very vulnerable, it feels when you first start. But then, at least for me, when I got used to being loud and making a lot of noise and screaming, you have to be present for it. And in other interviews, I've compared it to riding a motorcycle because you have to be attentive and present for it. And if you're hesitant, you either fall off the motorcycle or you don't sound good if you're singing.
Are you going to sing and dance at the same time?
Yeah,
Sick. It's giving pop star.
I'm Poppy.
Do you like when people are confused by you or don't understand you?
That's their problem.
What do you wish people knew about you that they don't?
I've been told that I tell really good jokes. I'm funny.
Yeah. Can we hear one?
No.
Didn't think so.
And also, I'm really good at baking.
Paleo balls.
More than that.
What's the best thing you bake?
Cake. I think baking's cuter than cooking, so I like baking.
I agree with that. Do you believe baking is a science or a feeling?
It's a feeling for me.
Beautiful.
Yeah. If I like vanilla, like in the recipe I made yesterday, it only calls for a teaspoon, but I did a tablespoon.
Can I pitch you an idea?
Are you going to pitch your idea at me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go.
You should start a series called Cake Poppy, where you cook and bake, I mean.
That's cute. You know what I really want to do? I want to be on Lego Masters.
Oh, are you do Legos?
I love Legos.
Really? What's
so much so.
What's the last thing you put together?
Well, I own all the botanical collection, which is all the flowers.
I love them.
And multiples of them because I decorated my house with them.
Oh, that's stunning.
But I also have made the Disney Castle, which is about 11,000 pieces. And sometimes I like to make just, freestyle Legos. I also have done the pickup truck and Mickey and Minnie Mouse. I like the sets that you get.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But is it crazy?
No, patience.
I just zone in and I can't stop.
Do you glue the pieces at the end so they stay together or what?
No, I just am careful.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The
Oh, wow.
bonsai tree, it's really cute.
How big is it?
That one's small. But the bird of paradise, the bouquets, there's one that was a bunny rabbit. I think it's really fun.
And
I just can't stop. Once I open the bag, I'm like, this is what I'm doing for the next 3 hours.
And they're all on display at your house.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
I have giant Lego figures in my house. I didn't make them. Like an artist did them. And they're like preserved like that. They're like glued and kind of like lacquered or whatever they do. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Sometimes fans will come to my meet and greets and they'll bring Legos and it's really fun for me.
I wish we knew that before.
Do you have a Lego connection?
Someone from Lego did DM us not too long ago.
Oh, yeah, actually. He's like the head
And
of
what'd
design.
they say?
He watched one of our interviews.
Yeah, he liked it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm a fan.
Wait, that's really I want to see your house.
Okay, fine. You can come over.
Sick. Thanks for the invite.
Yeah.
Does that go for both of us or just is that one-sided?
Zach can come first.
Makes more sense that way. You can listen to Zig. It's waiting for you. Link in the description below. We'll see what we can do on Lego Masters.
That would be great. I would love to be a guest.
I mean, you're a Lego master.
I have really good critiques, but I would always deliver them in a really loving way, of course.
That's what matters.
Yeah.
And any good judge or host.
Yeah.
Zig, waiting for you. Link in the description below. All of Poppy's music is there too. Final thoughts, Daniel?
Do you have any games that we could play?
Oh, you want to play a game?
You want to play a game?
I don't know. We've done it before.
Oh, the Halloween game.
We did, yeah. Okay, by the way, the last time we played games, we did a series of games where we bobbed for apples. We did painting with blood.
We have your painting around
When I
here
come back.
Well, I have your painting on display, by the way.
Yeah, we
really?
still have that.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's really, you did good stuff. It was like this cat that's also like Satan.
Oh, the cat with the cross.
Yeah. It was nice. You did a good job.
I wouldn't say it was Satan.
Sorry. It was nice though.
He's a cat.
It was a cat. It was a pretty cat.
I've been drinking a lot of coffee today, so I've been like bouncing my foot throughout this interview because on tour I didn't have any caffeine, and now it's my time to shine.
I feel like it should be I feel like you should have a lot of caffeine on tour.
Yeah, but it affects your voice.
Really? So you go totally cold turkey?
Yeah,
Do
no
you
fun.
Do you suffer headaches and stuff, or?
No, I don't have that. Like, it's not like that, you know.
Got it. But so now you drink how much coffee?
Today I've only had a cup,
Oh, that's not bad.
but it's like
Yeah,
distilled
she's strong.
coffee. Is that what it's called?
I don't know. Coffee scares me. So instead I drink fake energy, battery acid.
Your insides are probably a weird color.
Oh, yeah, totally. Like, yeah. Wouldn't be surprised if they're like turquoise or some like radiant green.
Have you been to the Bodies exhibit before?
Oh no.
Yes.
Yeah, what'd you think?
I thought it was great. They have like little penises in jars.
That was your favorite part.
Of course.
Oh.
what would you take away from it?
I like when they have all the athletes and they're so strong. And also, you know, there's other things, but
What are the other? What else?
I think it's interesting on the opposite side of things that the people that don't really take good care of themselves and what it looks like inside should inspire you to be better.
I want to go take a look at what they look like. Is it bad? Is that bad?
It's really bad.
Really?
Yeah, like holes and just like black guts and like what else?
Shit.
Lungs, smoking a lot.
Yeah, I smoke a lot of weed.
Oh, really? Well,
Yeah.
it probably looks crazy in there.
I'm interested.
Yeah.
I can't. I obviously can't look at myself, but
You know how they like come to town though? Like
Yeah,
you
it's
see
like a
the ads?
It's like a traveling exhibit.
It's like a traveling circus of dead people.
weird shit, dude.
Yeah.
And all of you freaks go and pay and look.
I'll pay every time.
Yeah.
Have you been? I like museums a lot.
So do I.
Yeah.
At the California Science Center, I go to every new exhibit.
That's awesome. Yeah. There's like death museum, sex museum, body museum. I went to a penis museum once in Iceland.
Oh,
Would you think?
There were a lot of them.
what was the biggest one they had?
It was like a whale.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, whale penis? Damn.
Yeah. It was scary.
What else stood out?
Damn.
I mean, that stood out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. I wonder what. Can you Google whale penis?
I
love
can
to
I
see.
can Google that
Does
for you.
Amazon not put blocks on you?
Nah, we're free here. We can do whatever we want. We got we got AWS.
You guys are just
We are the fucking
you're
internet.
raking in the dollars.
Whoa.
Damn.
Blue whale penises range between 8 and 10 feet with a foot-long diameter.
Shit. She big.
Yikes.
By the way, like I'm kind of down for the challenge, you know?
Go to Iceland. Go see for yourself. Yeah.
I've seen some big ones. Like,
You'll get something out of it.
that's different. Yeah.
They give you any of your drinks, like those straws that they have at parties where people do weird things.
I like bachelorette parties with little penis straws.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a bag of those at my house.
Oh yeah, you offered me one the other day.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing. It's it.
I just like to sip out of penises. That's fine. Zig's waiting for you. There's a link in the description below.
Great segue.
You should definitely. God. I can't wait to listen to this album with everybody else. But the 3 songs I've listened
I'll
to.
send it to you.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I would love to listen to it.
Okay.
Mainly because some of Real Talk, you've had so many great albums over the years.
Thank you.
You've managed to be different and evolve, but also still be you in the perfect way in
Thank you.
so many different ways. And like, I want to see that come to life in this album. And I'm also interested to hear something that it's been a while since we've gotten something from you that isn't rock. So like that does excite the shit out of me.
It's a little bit more high fidelity, if you would say.
That's it. But do you really care about genres at all?
No,
And
it's not what it's about.
when you start a project, do you go in knowing what you want that genre to be or the sonics to be, or do you just let it go?
There's a rough idea. You know, I mood board in a sense of what I'm after, but it's always so far from what it ends up being in the end. I think if you limit yourself too much, you just get in your own way. So just, it'll tell you what it is.
It will tell you what it is. Do you care about anybody else's? You tried to block out people's opinions and thoughts, but Poppy for a while has answered to something larger, a higher power. Does that still exist?
Yeah, absolutely.
There's people that control you still in some way, shape, or form?
Control, no. I thought you were talking about a god.
I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah, I guess like you would always reference before some sort of
Them.
them, yeah. Is that what we're talking?
Yeah, they're still around.
Got it.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just different now.
A different them.
Yeah, I think
The powers have changed hands.
See. What?
no, better I don't say that.
Okay.
Reserve your commentary.
Yeah, what'd you say?
No, I was gonna say something, but it was probably better I kept that one in for myself.
Okay, keep it. Secrets are good sometimes for yourself.
Is that true?
Yeah.
I've always lived by secrets are no fun unless you share them with everyone.
It's not a secret then.
It's like 50-50, you know?
Ugh.
I like to keep things for myself. Sometimes. There's a line, though. You gotta be honest in your art. But it's better to have secrets sometimes.
It's giving healthy.
Yeah.
Listen to Poppy's music. Link in the description below. You good?
I love you.
Love you too, Dan. In a totally friendly way.
Love you, Poppy.
Love you, Zach.
Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
You're one in a trillion.
Thanks.
Thank you to past Poppies filtering through AI.
And next time I'll bring pie.
Please.
Yeah.
Both your cat and dessert.
Okay.
Next
Can
time,
do.
Next time we'll bring games.
Okay. So sooner rather than later.
Yeah, 100%. Whenever you want to come back, you tell me.
Okay. Sounds great.
Poppy, everybody.
Thank you.